Just want to point that out. But um, now that brings me to the WWE Championship storyline. Basically, whatever is, whoever's involved in whatever involved that on Raw, um, it's time to talk about. First of all, um, Raw began with John Cena coming to the ring, which is fine and dandy and all. I mean, the past couple weeks, it started out with CM Punk and you know eventually AJ, who has been less emphasis has also been placed on, which I don't have a problem with. But simply put, this opening segment with Cena it wasn't very good at all to me. Um, they played it up as if you know as if Cena had been gone for months. Michael Cole playing up the oh what a reaction, and I'm just thinking this seems like any typical reaction, maybe slightly more pro Cena than usual, perhaps when he came out, but and even said I've only been gone, I've only missed a week, but it feels like I've missed a year or something. Um, and everything he was saying about what was going on with others in WWE, it just it really didn't fit. I mean, a lot of things about Kane and Daniel Bryan having anger management issues, and they've been having anger management issues since I believe since August, if I'm not mistaken. They started having those segments. So I mean, there was just some things that were off and seemed pretty irrelevant to me. And then he got to asking, AJ out. And, I mean, I mean, to me, this opening segment was trash. It was, Cena as usual coming in the ring, holding the mic out, listening for the reaction, and as usual, um, it was just kind of typical, you know, Cena alone in the ring, um, playing his pretty stale character. It was a waste of a segment to me. He did not say much regarding CM Punk. Past he needs to accept the challenge to face Cena at Hell in a Cell. Um, nothing really new there that he said. Um, and it was just another kind of, you know, throwaway Cena promo to me to open the show. I really didn't care for it. Um, also, before I go forward though, I want to mention something that I was actually reading actually during this main segment. It was actually on a YouTube video that I found that it was a article for PW from PWTorch.com. And the reason I want to bring this up is because in Saturday the 20th this month, I'm gonna see Raw live, a house show. Um, in the arena close to where I live, about 10, 12 miles or so from where I live. So it's been I think it's the first Raw that will be hitting my area since my specific area since I think 4 years. Um, so I'm looking forward to, and with all the new talent that's there too, and how things have changed. Definitely looking forward to it. But considering this article kind of is probably could have also implications on this show that I'm going to be going to. I just want to bring this up since I was talking about John Cena. It's reads WWE has changed their lineup for this Friday's WWE Raw House Show in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Um, the main event bout will now feature CM Punk defending his WWE title against Ryback. Now, if you read that, you know, for, I was, I mean, this show is going to take place, 8 days before the show, I'm going to see. Um, depending how Cena's injury is coming along, his recovery, it could be likely that this will also be the same main event I will see. Um, CM Punk facing Ryback. Um, automatically you figure this is going to end in disqualification in favor of Ryback winning, but CM Punk retaining his title. It's a little unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Or CM Punk is going to walk out um, and lose by count out, something like that. Um, I mean, that's how a lot of things with house shows work. That's just the truth about it. But uh, Ryback, um, obviously his winning streak will be kept alive. It's not going to end on a house show. And originally, if I'm correct, CM Punk was supposed to face Cena in a last man standing match, at least for the show that I'm going to see. But this CM Punk against Ryback could very well be the match that we will end up seeing um, at my show that I'm going to see. So you know, allow me to proceed with the next paragraph. Specifically, is what I just want to talk about quick. It reads, John Cena would have been in the slot, but WWE has officially scratched him from the show due to his elbow injury. Um, Understandable. At the start of Friday's show, WWE will announce that refunds are available to anyone who bought a ticket to see Cena. Um, that statement there, I is what I have a problem with. Um, this just brings up a not not a specific, not an issue with Cena, but kind of a WWE issue in general. Um, Cena can take, you can put maybe a little blame on Cena if you want, but this is more of a WWE, something, you know, WWE will announce that refunds are available to anyone who bought a ticket to see Cena. Um, Let me tell you what, I bought my ticket. This same rule here might apply. This same thing here might apply to the show that I'm gonna see. Um, if Cena's not gonna compete, but this is just one of the silliest things I've ever heard of. I mean, it really goes. I mean, it leaves a choice for people. It leaves a choice up to people who wanted to attend this show. Um, Now, this would be, you know, this leaves a choice. Do I, if you're a Cena fan, if you came to see, Cena, oh well, I don't get to see Cena now. I guess, I guess I should get a refund and get my money back. Um, I just want to say that if you're one of these if you're someone who is going to get a who's driven to get a refund out of because Cena's not going to compete, you're not a real WWE fan. You're not a real wrestling fan. I'm sorry. That's if you want to see Cena, go see him. Get one of those backstage access things or whatever they call it, an autograph session or whatever it is, because let if you're gonna refund a ticket because there's just this one guy, sure he's considered the most popular superstar in WWE, but this is a real problem when you have, you know, when you have WWE announcing that refunds are available. People can go get a refund for their ticket simply because they wanted to see Cena. That's not. Think of people. Say the show sold out, and there were people that really wanted to see the program. For the program, not because they just want to see one guy. That happens. Things sell out, but to think that there could be a bunch of empty seats in that arena simply because people wanted to get a refund. simply because they use Cena not being there as an excuse to get a refund. That is that's just to me terrible. That's a travesty, and it shows that WWE needs to not be so concerned about one guy, missing. Um, because that's basically saying, well, the rest of the talent we have, you know, without Cena, we can't put together, we may not, be able to put together a show that is worth, the ticket that, you know, ticket money that people paid. Um, you know, especially with a guy, when Cena, given, his stale character and given his often limited in-ring, performance abilities, um, just illustrates to me, highlights a big problem with WWE, with WWE's approach with John Cena at times. They shouldn't be concerned about, building a big stock in one guy or even, two or three guys. They should be as a whole trying to build up the company, not just one guy. Um, there's been a lot of articles and discussions I've seen lately about who's going to be the next John Cena. Um, they when people should not be talking about that, it's going to be they should be talking about who are going to be the next several guys who are going to step up, who are given big pushes. Um, I'd much rather see a program where there are, you know, close to a dozen um, great talents putting on great content in the show than one, guy who's pushed as like a superhero. Um, and lately with the situation with Cena missing, this illustrates this problem. If you invest too much in one guy and don't push others enough that they may deserve, um, you're gonna back yourself into a corner. Um, WWE, it's no surprise, it's no news at this point that WWE has been really trying to get people to cheer Cena. So much that they've made CM Punk an all-out heel. They've put Paul Heyman in his corner. Um, and the thing is, it doesn't always, it did make some more people who don't care for CM Punk as much to boo him. But there's no matter what at this right now, WWE has backed themselves into a corner where people are gonna boo Cena no matter what. It doesn't, at least right now, given his current character, his current gimmick, his current in-ring skills, which are often limited and just predictable. WWE, this is a real issue here that WWE has placed on themselves. Um, and people always say WWE could turn Cena heel. That might get more people, that might get different people to, enjoy him, actually start cheering him, while at the same time, it'll, push other Cena fans away. Um, so regardless, WWE is, one way or another, WWE is going to have people unhappy with with John Cena, even though WWE for a long time now has seemingly wanted everyone to embrace John Cena, um, as an entertainer. But that's just not happening. And examples like this with WWE announcing that refunds are available, that are going to be available to anyone who bought a ticket to see Cena. Um, so, I mean, that could very well be happening to the show I'm going to be at. Um, but that's to me, this is just a travesty. and it illustrates a real problem with WWE that they should rectify. They are trying to push new guys, which is great, but this, given his injury and his situation lately, um, it just further shows that they have to. This is a situation they have to rectify. They had, Cena's, 35 now. He's getting up there. It's, there's definitely other guys that can share the spotlight with Cena. Um, you know, and I just think it's as plain as that. I mean, I don't get how I've never heard of WWE, giving refunds because of because one guy isn't going to be there. They're offering refunds to one guy who's going to be there. I mean, I don't.
I just think somebody owes us an explanation, that's all.
A little bit of Clark Griswold there. It was Chevy Chase's birthday. Um, so, anyways, that's. I just wanted to shed some light on that, as I really didn't. I was turned off when I read that article, and definitely presents a problem.